Hey y'all, as promised, I'm bringing you the video of the lower rod bearing here, just to show you. Let's get her in gear. It won't move. Alright, she's locked up. Okay. So let's go back to neutral. Wrong way, Big Daddy. Anyway, here we go. I took all the nuts off just to get her and just to make sure it was loose. So here we go. We're going to pull her off and then we'll get a look inside. Let's take the rag out. Piston's not stuck. Gaskets are coming apart. Okay. So there was a bit of dust in the exhaust. Let me show you what she looks like there. That's that'd be the lower rod bearing. All over the top of the piston there. The head actually doesn't look too bad, right? I mean, I'm surprised with the bearing coming apart. Dome didn't get hurt. Just the squish band there, and even that not nearly as bad as it sounded. I have not put that video up on YouTube. Maybe I will. I don't know. It's just it's kind of personal, you know. Although I've had it blow up and go around in circles. That like the Roebling Road video and what have you. The test day at Granton when it ran out of gas. The old motor, the RVS. But this was actually a little painful for me. This is the first nearly new engine I think I've ever had, and not new, but nearly new. And I did what I swore I wouldn't do, and I destroyed it. So that hurts a little bit. The upside is it was in the window, the maintenance window, to work on the crank and rod bearing and all that stuff anyway. And regardless of whether the rod bearing's gone or it was intact, the parts still cost the same amount. It's going to cost the same amount of money. The only downside is, the head got hurt. Cylinder, let's take a look. I guess it is. It's not stuck, but it did grind up. That bearing got ground in between the piston and the cylinder there. So until we really get it cleaned up and take a look at it, we don't know what's going on. But if we have to, we'll send it out. We got a 30% off, $30 off my next chrome deal because they had somebody new cleaning up the ports on all those cylinders we sent out for the RVS and the A-kit stuff for Rich's Honda. So there we go. I don't, the thing, it's not going to move. Well, maybe it's moving a little. Here we go. It looks like the stuffers are melted. Yeah, she's burnt pretty good. You can see there's some chunks there, right? Get you right in there and get a look in there. Yeah. Looks like is the washer gone or is the washer still there? Let me get the old up close glasses going here. And looks like the washers are gone. Obviously the bearing's gone. We'll get it apart. Not worrying about getting it all apart just yet. What we're doing is we're going to get the RVS back on the kart, which means we're going to have to cut out that bit of the side panel we filled in for the side panel to fit the RVXX. And we go over to actually the O'Reilly's just called. I went over there this morning, like I said on the last post here, that it would be the radiator be in the morning. And it's funny, Brian mentioned, or it's the right part number, but getting some funky stuff. This may be something not even he's experienced. The part number was right. The box even looked like the right size with the way those those inlet outlet tubes come off way off the side of the radiator, the heater core. But when the guy opened the box, it was not at all. Not at all. The heater core you would expect. It actually had a plastic inlet or outlet nipple on it that it had a flange with 2 screws and a gasket. It actually had a little lever where it had either an on-off flow to it. Craziest thing I've ever seen. The guy said, "Are you sure it's not the right one?" I said, "Yeah, I'm absolutely sure." I made him look it up on his computer at the desk there, and sure as anything, I said, "Yeah, the picture there is what I'm looking for." So he just called, said it would be in at 4, and it's just 4:15. So there you go. We'll run over there after dinner and pick that thing up and see what we got to do with getting it on the cart. We're prepared to even remove the brake cooling ducts and taking the NACA ducts right off the nose cone and blocking the holes up and just put the NACA ducts up top and blow some air down, because that nose is now garbage to us. The hole in it is way too big if in fact this radiator is going to work. And as I said before in other previous videos, we're going to make new body work for it when we make new body work for the cart we're building. So we really don't have much to lose. The radiator cost $30. The RVS is completely rebuilt, new piston, new chrome job, new clutch, new reeds. It's just been sitting there waiting to be used. So that's the motor that's going on the new cart we're building this winter. So we obviously don't want to hurt it. But that's where we're at. So I told you I'd bring you some video. The rod's burned up. The RVXX is an X motor. It's an X Vortex. And that looks gnarly. Talk to y'all later.